Hello my friend, it's justchase. We are halfway through the Cat Backyard event. With just 1 week remaining, some have asked me in-game what cards are recommended from the Mega Discount Card Voucher. With so many to choose from, I'd like to help you narrow down your choices to make the most of your vouchers, especially if you're like me who only got one from pity. Ha! Gay! Starting from the top of the list is Dark Siren card. While this is still one of the best cards for physical DPS, I wouldn't entirely recommend this because it is often available in exchange and not as rare as it used to be. The same goes for Resentful Bongan, Priest Magaleta, Resentful Sohi, Dark Assassin Cross Aramis, and Mage Lavure card. All of these are often snapping with just very few snappers, or not even snapping at all. Now, I have observed that ever since Magic DPS re-entered the meta, there has been a shortage of both High Wizard Katarina card and the MVP version in exchange. I believe this is still generally the best in-slot for Magic skill type DPS, but keep in mind that it is only optimized with a plus 15 refined headwear. Same goes for both Swordsman Xenia and Sniper Demon card. We are seeing it more often in exchange lately, but only because we're in the midst of the Backyard event run. But the MVP versions of both cards are endgame for skill type DPS and for supports respectively, so you can't go wrong if you do decide to go for these. I wouldn't recommend Merchant Deja, Thief, Vic Bane, Acolyte Eleander, Archer Icarus, Blue Moon Witch, Resentful Kalitzberg, and Tatacho cards, as these are often purchasable from exchange. Now, there is still a lot of value in selecting the Blade Soul card, primarily if you are pumping your damage to medium to reach the 51% medium damage requirement of the Dark Siren MVP card. The same goes for Blade Soul Cross and Hunter Walker card, which all significantly pumps your damage to medium size. I don't entirely recommend Valkyrie's Blessing and Ancient Crystal card as they are build specific, as well as Master Magician, Wendigo, Morok's Incantation, Bright Knight Dragon, and Kenophobia cards. Although these cards are considered rare, unfortunately they do not provide much value in the current meta. On the other hand, there are two cards I would highly recommend for all DPS. The Insight card to bypass Nameless's untargetable state and AAU's optic camouflage, and the Pay on Glory card. For as long as LMX and Thick Shields are in the meta, Pay on Glory will remain highly valuable in your arsenal. Which is why I don't recommend Moonlight Nightmare and Medusa's Gaze card, since they pale in comparison to the value of Insight and Pay on Glory. Both Evil Kalitzberg and Little Red Riding Hood card are worth considering, as they are pretty significant additions to status and reflect builds respectively. Although Fairytale Devil Octopus, Alien Nidhogg, Priest's Resentment, Alien Morok, and Resentful Moonak are all considered rare, the cards are not that relevant in the current meta. Now last, but definitely not the least, are the two best possible cards in the list for tanks, utilities, and supports, which are the Elemental Guardian card, which functions like the Carver Relic, and the Carrot card of Eclipse, which clears almost all abnormal statuses, except for Oscar's Global Stop. This card is undoubtedly the creme de la creme of the card voucher lineup. And that wraps it up for our recommended card voucher picks. Share in the comments section what you are deciding to pick or have already picked. Many thanks, and see you in the next one.